heard you say that initially radiotherapy wasn't planned. They wanted to go down the chemotherapy route.
Yeah.
It turned out the chemotherapy regime didn't really work for Harry, and they then suggested radiotherapy. What was the radiotherapy regime, and how did he tolerate it?
For Harry, he had to have radiotherapy every day, every weekday for 6 weeks, which was quite a journey from where we lived. You know, it was quite tiresome. And he had to have a plastic mould made of his head, which, when I look back, it's the only positive thing that I've got from Harry's journey.
Is from his unwell journey, in a sense.
Yeah, because I've got a 3D model of his face, which I will treasure forever, you know. But he'd go every day, he'd put his mask on, lie on the bed. I couldn't. It's the only time, obviously, other than surgery, that I wasn't allowed to be in the room with Harry. But he was fine, you know. A lot of children get put to sleep, but Harry was very mature for his age, and at the age of 7 he did just lie there very still, whilst the radio was given to him. The radiotherapy dose, yeah. But I hear he had quite an intense side effect, almost like a massive sunburn effect from that radiation. And what was that? Yeah, he had his hair started to fall out in 3 prominent places on the top of his head. It was like somebody had put an iron on and removed his hair in a very neat patch, and then 2 places at the side just above his ears. And then obviously it looked very sore, very inflamed, really. So that was obviously not pleasant for him at all, and it was itchy quite a bit. So
was he off school during that period, or did he go back?
No, he was having home tutoring because of how tired he was, which was arranged and organised by the hospital with a school that offers that service.
During this hospital intense period where treatment's being given, were there any facilities in the hospital that eased the burden on either Harry as an individual or you as a family? Was there any kind of carer resource? Was there any support mechanism? Was there any creche, any other child-friendly facilities? Or was it just a case of you have to get on with it as best you can?
At the children's hospital, undoubtedly, there was play specialists that could get involved, but Harry just got on with it. He just didn't seem to be fazed by it at all.
Yeah.
So his journey, obviously, every person's journey is individual to them. It depends on how they react, on their outlook. And Harry just cracked on, and he was like, I'm all right. If anything, Harry loved the fact that he built up relationships with all of his consultants, and he'd love to just crack a joke with them, even as a 7-year-old boy. And he'd just walk into the waiting area. Everybody that morning had got to have radiotherapy for a brain tumour in the part that we were at the QE this time, not the children's.
Hospital in Birmingham,
because obviously all the children from there, they can't give radiotherapy, they have to go to the QE. So, and Harry would just walk through this waiting room and morning, and it just really brightened everybody's day, really. And it was hard to think that they're all there for that, So I think positivity definitely helps, and he didn't need those services, but definitely the schooling helped because he got to do some activities with them, and he could keep up to date with his schoolwork. And Harry, although he used to joke and say that he did, he enjoyed school and he liked his friends, but I know he missed his friends an awful lot.